purpose. This is about armature core. And next, what are the functions of this armature core is armature core provides it may be called as house of armature windings, that is armature conductors. It also provides the low reluctance path to the flux, and it is made of magnetic material like cast iron or cast steel. So armature core, it mainly provides the it is a house of armature windings and armature conductors. And next, it provides the low reluctance path to the flux, and it is made of magnetic material like cast iron or steel. Next, coming to the choice of the material, how to select this material. So as it has to provide the low reluctance path to the flux, it is made of magnetic material like cast iron or cast steel. And next, it is made up of laminated construction to keep eddy current losses. What are eddy current losses? In the next class we will see. The construction to keep the eddy current loss as low as possible. And next, a single circular lamination used for construction of the armature core. And next, this is about our armature core. So mainly armature core, it is the house of armature winding, that is for armature conductors, and it provides the low reluctance path to the flux, and it is made of magnetic material just like cast iron or cast steel. And the choice of magnetic material is it provides a low reluctance path to the flux. It is made of magnetic material like cast iron or cast steel, and next, it is laminated in order to keep the eddy current losses as low as possible. And next, coming to the winding, armature windings. So armature winding, this is nothing but the interconnection of armature conductors placed in the slots provided on the armature core. So armature winding, it is nothing but the interconnection of armature conductors placed in the slots provided on the armature core. Next, when the armature is rotated in case of generator, magnetic flux gets cut by armature conductors and EMF gets induced in them. So this is about armature winding. And next, the function of the armature winding. The main function is generation of EMF takes place in the armature winding in case if it is a DC generator, and in case of DC motors, to carry the current supplied to carry the current supplied. In case of DC generator, armature windings, generation of EMF takes place in the armature winding, and in case of DC motors, the purpose is it is to carry the current supplied. And next one is to do the useful work in the external circuit. And next, armature winding, the choice of material. The armature winding is made up of generally conducting materials. It is generally, we know that it is a copper. So as armature winding carries entire current which depends on external load, it has to be made of conducting material which is copper. Okay, so armature windings are made up of copper. And next, it is here a generation of EMF takes place in the armature winding in case of generator, and in case of DC motor to carry the current supplied. Next, Next, coming to field winding, and the field winding is wound on the pole core with a definite direction. Next, coming to field winding, it is having armature winding and field winding. The field winding is wound on the pole core with a definite direction, and the function of this field winding is to carry current, due to which pole core on which the winding is placed behaves as an electromagnet, produces the necessary flux. So finally it helps in producing the magnetic field, that is exciting the poles as electromagnet, so that it is called a field winding or exciting winding. Next, coming to choice of material, as it has to carry current, it should be made of some conducting material like aluminum or copper. So the field windings are made of either with copper or aluminum. But next one, field coils should take any type of shape, should bend easily. So generally we can use this as the copper. So aluminum is somewhat heavier one, and we cannot bend it easily, so that we can use the copper. The correct choice is the copper. Next, field winding is divided into various coils as field coils. Field winding is divided into various coils as field coils. And next, these are connected in series with each other and wound in such a direction around the pole cores, such that alternate north and south poles are formed. So that here we are framing the north and south poles, so that the field winding it is divided into coils, that is, those are called the field coils, and these are connected in series with each other, and they are wound in such a direction around pole cores, such that alternate north and south poles may form. So this is about field winding. So the function of the main field winding is, it is to carry current, due to which pole core on which the winding is placed behaves as an electromagnet, producing necessary flux. And next, as it is producing the magnetic field, that is exciting the poles as electromagnet, it is called field winding or exciting winding. And coming to choice of material, generally we will go for copper. And next, it is divided into various coils, that is, those are called the field coils, and they are connected in series with each other. And next, so that it can form the north and south poles. Next one is the commutator. The main part of the DC machine is the commutator. So the purpose of the commutator is the rectification, that is, in case of a DC generator, is done by device called the commutator. So the function of a commutator is to facilitate the collection of current from the armature conductor, so that it collects the current from the armature conductors. Next, the function is to convert internally developed armature EMF to convert the internally developed alternating EMF to directional EMF, that is AC to DC, to convert AC to DC. And next, to produce the unidirectional torque in case of the motor. Suppose if it is a motor, so it produces the unidirectional torque. If it is a case of a generator, the function of a commutator is to convert the internally developed alternating EMF to the DC EMF. Okay, the function of commutator is, the main function is, in case of DC generators it converts AC to DC, and in case of motor it produces the unidirectional torque. This is about the commutator. Coming to choice of material, we have the material, how we have to manufacture this commutator. As it collects the current from armature, it is also it has to carry the current, so that it is also made of copper segments. And next, it is in cylindrical shape, and it is made of wedge shaped segments which are insulated from each other by thin layer of mica. So this is the construction of the commutator. Okay, so in order to insulate from each other the wedge the segments, thin layer of mica is used. Next part is the brushes and brush gear. So brushes are stationary and rest on the surface of the commutator. It is placed near the commutators, and generally brushes are rectangular in shape. They are housed in brush holders. In brush holders we can see the brushes, and these are generally rest on the surface of the commutator. Generally we can see the box type brush holders we can see. And next, the brushes are made to press on the commutator surface by means of a spring whose tension is adjusted with the help of a lever. And next, a flexible copper conductor called pigtail is used to connect the brush to the external circuit. Okay, generally we can observe in the DC machine construction by physically we can observe in the outwards we can see the brush box or this brushes combination. Okay, next, the function of brushes is to collect the current from commutator and make available to the stationary external circuit. So this is the main function of the brush, to collect current from commutator and make it available to the stationary external circuit. Next, coming to choice of material, again brushes are normally made of soft magnetic materials like carbon. Okay, so this is about our brushes. And next, coming to the bearings. Ball bearings are usually used as they are more reliable. For heavy duty machines, roller bearings are generally used. So this is about our construction of DC machines. So by combining these stator and rotor, we have seen different parts. The main part is the yoke, stator frame or stator frame, first one. Next one is the stator core, that is the yoke. It gives the mechanical support and it directs the flux produced through air gap to armature core to the next pole. Yoke. It gives the main mechanical strength to the machine. And next, we can see the poles, pole core and pole shoe we can see. So pole core is basically carries the field winding which is necessary to produce the flux. It directs the flux produced through the air gap to armature core to the next pole. Next, the choice of material is, it is made up of magnetic material like cast iron or cast steel. And next, armature. So next, armature, it consists of two parts, armature core and armature winding. And armature core is in cylindrical shape mounted on the shaft. and it consists of slots on its periphery and air ducts also there to permit the flow through air flow through armature, which serves for the cooling purpose. Okay, next coming to uh, choice of material, it has to provide a low reluctance path to the flux. Generally it is made of magnetic material like cast iron or cast steel. And next, it is made up of laminated construction to keep eddy current loss as low as possible. That is laminations. The purpose of laminations is to reduce the eddy current loss. And next coming to the second part, armature winding, and the function is generation of EMF takes place in the armature winding in case of generators. And next, to carry the current supplied in case of DC motors, and to do the useful work in the external circuit. And next coming to the choice of material, these armature windings carries entire current, so that generally it should made up of a conducting material like copper. And next coming to the field winding, so the field winding is wound on the pole core with a definite direction. The function of the field winding is to carry current, due to which pole core on which the winding is placed behaves as an electromagnet, producing the necessary flux. And next, mainly it helps producing the magnetic field, that is exciting the pole as electromagnet. So it is called electromagnet, that is a field winding or exciting winding. Next coming to the choice of material, it is also made of conducting material, that is just like aluminum or copper. Next one, commutator, that is rectification purpose we can use this commutator in case of DC generators, in order to convert the alternating EMF to the DC, the directional EMF, we can use this commutator. And next, in case of motors, in order to produce the unidirectional torque, we can use this motor, that is the commutator. Next one, choice of material, so that it collects the current from the armature. It is made up of the commutator segments, and it is cylindrical shape, and it is made up of wedge shaped segments which are insulated from each other with a thin coat of mica. Okay, next part is brushes and brush gear. We can see the brush box on the external circuit of the DC machine, and the function is to collect a current from commutator and make it available to the stationary external circuit. And coming to choice of materials, brushes are normally made up of soft material like carbon. Next, bearings. Ball bearings are usually used, generally we can use roller bearings, we can prefer. So this is about the construction of a DC generator, or general construction of a DC machine. So